Hey, welcome friend. I am Leigh Koechner and we are on day number 12 of FYG GYG, Find Your Gift and Give Your Gift, 33 days to a more joyful life. If you would join me for 3 grounding breaths before we get started, uncross your legs and your hand on your lap. And we'll breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. In through our nose and out through our mouth. In through our nose and out through our mouth. Thank you for that. I'm excited to talk about today. Today is called 3-foot tosses, which I have talked briefly about before, which is basically, you know that game, cornhole, where you have the little hole in a box and you toss a little beanbag? That is a 3-foot toss, but a little shorter, not quite as far as the cornhole, just a little toss with a bag. That's the kind of steps we want to take. If you think about your grand picture and all the things it takes to get there, it can feel so overwhelming you don't even want to start. So we're going to break them down in teeny tiny 3-foot tosses, which are doable, simple, and no pressure on ourselves to do. The actions you feel compelled to take are not at random. If they feel good, you are aligned with what you desire. If they feel badly, you aren't. It's that simple. That's from a gal named Kelly Cooper, Kelly with an I at the end, L-L-I, Cooper. I wrote, make your desire a cotton ball, place that cotton ball in front of you, walk towards it, and pick it up. Manifesting can be that easy. I just wanted to start with those things because she talks about the simplicity and I talked about how easy it can be, or grace and ease. Success is clarity and movement. With that combo, you can't go wrong. Clarity, and we worked with clarity, looking at our life and then picking one of the things from looking at our life to build out more and to make grander and clearer to help us start to see the big picture of that one thing. So you've already done working on the clarity part. And I'd like to tell you, if what you're working with isn't your exact dream or you're not 100% clear, that's it, that's okay. This is only an exercise to teach you the process of taking a thing, expanding it, and now we're going to take 3-foot tosses to manifest it from our ideal scene. I have shared with you that I wanted a book agent or publisher. That's kind of what I've been focusing on during this. The other day, I decided to sit down and think about friends who have written books. I was doing a 3-foot toss. I was thinking about friends who have written books or maybe had a contact with an agent or a book publisher. Okay, there's a gal named Kristen Meekoff that recently reached out to me about shooting a gratitude video for something she and Deepak Chopra were working on. So I jumped in my backyard, I got my phone, I talked about how I practice gratitude, I sent it to her, and then she sent me a text back thanking me for it, and then we spoke a couple of times to let me know when it was being released on Twitter and whatnot. So we've kind of become friendly just a little bit, getting to know each other. So when I sat down that day to make my list of people that I could think of to start maybe reaching out to do a 3-foot toss about finding my book agent, I sat down and started a list. And right then I got a text out of the blue from Kristen. Now I've shared with you guys that out of the blue for me means directly out of the blue and from God. That's how I see it when something drops out of the blue. So as I'm sitting down to make my list, she texts me something. So I thought, this is a sign that I'm open to, has something to do with my list. So I responded to her text in the moment. Then I wrote an email to her shortly thereafter with my intention of finding a book agent. I included my website, my 3-book series, and I asked if she was open to introducing me to her book agent. She published a book called A Widow's Guide to Healing, Gentle Support and Advice for the First 5 Years. And we had a conversation when I found out she wrote that book that she married her husband and they were married for a little bit and they went on this dream trip and came back and he died shortly thereafter. I can't actually remember how he died, but it was just devastating to her that she'd finally found her man and was done with that part of her life and just got to grow old with him, and that didn't happen, and how much it threw her off center, and she ended up writing this book to help other people go through it. So I love when people go through a hard time, heal, and then use that information to make a difference in the world. I love that part of sharing our stories. So I told you that I reached out to her and said, would you introduce me to your book agent? And then she sent me back. I did. I forwarded your information. Fingers crossed. Please don't take it personally if she passes on you. And I sent back to her, I am in gratitude that you forwarded the information to her. And I am already in gratitude to your agent if, number one, she wants to meet with me. Number two, if she doesn't, that she's putting me on the path of the agent I am supposed to be with. So all around, it was a win-win situation for her and for I. So now I wanted to share a text that I received this morning from Kirsten. I keep calling her Kirsten, but her name's Kristen. Kristen Meekoff. So I got this morning at 10:27 a.m. and it says, my agent said she would like to meet with you via email. I put it out there with no attachment to the outcome, and that was the response I received this morning before I got to do my 3-foot toss with you guys today. And then I said something, but oh shoot, I said, my heart is fluttering. Oh, I hate when my phone jumps around like that. So I said to her, my heart is fluttering. Thank you, and please let me know the next steps. I'm going to continue with my 3-foot tosses. Will you introduce me, or do I send her an email on my own? And she said, I will send an email tomorrow, I promise. Many have told me that she's a top-tier agent. And then I said, and she said, I'm so excited and honored to do this. How beautiful is that? And I said, I'm teary-eyed at the sweetness of it all. And she said, my heart is so happy for you. So this is going more beautiful than I ever imagined. And I was really touched with grace and ease at how beautiful this all was. And then I wrote, sometimes angels flutter in view. And when you welcome them without question and keep your eyes open, you become aware of their magic. And then she said, my Asian eyes are wide open. Well, as far as they can go. This made me laugh, just playful and funny and supportive and sweet. And this is such a beautiful example of another human being who's truly honored and excited for me and happy. Because when we aren't threatened by other people's success, and when we share our contacts and we collaborate, that is when we are at our greatest. That is when we are at the abundant level of love and joy and support. So anyway, I wanted to share that, guys, with you because I am doing with you what I'm teaching you guys. And this is how it's manifesting real time while I'm with you. So this is like a freaking blessing. Okay, let me see where I am. Okay, I'm here. Okay, so now I would like you to open your journal or get it near you and open it and have a pen handy. Today I'm going to ask you to take one action step designed to move you towards your ideal scene, to making that come to fruition. One thing. There is no requirement as how large that step is that you have to take. So in your journal right now, if you would please write this down for today. And today is day, I forget so easily. Today is day 12. So you can write day 12, and then you can write intention. And you can go back if I read it too fast and play this part over. I will complete the action step, honoring my commitment to my, and then with a capital S, self, to myself, which means our greatest self connected to our true self, not our little human self. So I will complete the action step, honoring my commitment to myself in service of answering the calling of my heart and fulfilling my dreams and aspirations. So today you're setting the intention of honoring yourself in doing one 3-foot toss. One thing, if you look at all the spokes from your wheel, one thing from yesterday that you could take action on today, one 3-foot toss. If you need inspiration, do what I do often, Google it. Let yourself be inspired by what others have done. That's such a great place to go for information or ideas or comfort or help. Now, the actions you take don't have to be massive. Writing a letter, making a phone call to a friend, even just getting information. All of these are actions. All of them are 3-foot tosses. And millions more demonstrate clearly to the universe that you're serious about your desire to manifest in life. I like when I just stop words. One moment. Now, the actions you take don't have to be massive. Writing a letter, making a phone call, talking to a friend, or even just getting information. All of these actions and millions more demonstrate clearly to the universe you're serious about your desires to manifest in life. But as Mike Dooley, I get these emails every day from the universe, from Tut, and his name's Mike Dooley. And as Mike Dooley observes, I can't tell you how many people have come to me after a talk and said something to the effect of, Mike, I've watched The Secret 82 times. When is my life going to start changing? You see the point? The universe expects you to do something. Move. After you follow through with your action step, so you're going to take one 3-foot toss today. After you've done it, post on this thread what it was. Then open your journal and write what your action step was in your journal. Or your action step you took, and what was the experience like for you? What inner or outer result did you achieve? What did this process bring forward for you? Briefly write what you're learning about yourself and the ideal scene, which you remember becomes the blueprint for what you'd like to manifest in your life. Ask yourself if what you are doing, you don't have to write this part, just think about it. Ask yourself if what you are doing is somehow leading you towards your desire. If it isn't, then change what you are doing. Let your feelings guide you. It's only when we don't listen to our feelings, our hearts, the whispers of our soul that we suffer. My quote for today, guys, is make your desire a cotton ball. I think I've already done this one, but my quote for today is make your desire a cotton ball. Place that cotton ball in front of you, walk towards it, and pick it up. Manifesting can be that easy. And the part to focus on today is walk towards it. So enjoy your 3-foot toss today. Don't be afraid. Don't make it too big. Let it be a little baby step. Post it here and then write about it. And by golly, I am living proof that when you are clear, when you take action and you share your intention with people who are safe, who are on the same path as you, who have hearts that fill with joy to help, reach out to those people. Don't go to your friend who's like a dead weight and gossips all the time. Partner with people who are powerful and moving where you're moving, who can support you in a loving way and not get jealous of you. That's a self-honoring choice, is to pick people who support you and love you, even when you're successful, even when you're doing good, even when you're healing and happy. Those are the good people to hang with. All right, a butterfly just flew by. Hi, Mom. So that is that. God, I'm grateful when we move forward partnered with you, when we take risks, when we're clear, and when we move forward in a powerful way that you reward us and that you answer our prayers. And I'm grateful today for Kristen Meekoff. I'm grateful and I acknowledge myself for doing the work. And I welcome the abundance that's coming. And God, just be with the people watching. Shower them, sprinkle them, surround them with love and light. Let them know their worth and open their mind and hearts to receive it. Amen. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I will see you tomorrow on day number 13.